wanna get positive, positive. I wanna get positive. Let's get positivity. Oh, we almost had it.
It was a crazy make 'em up.
We get a boo from the crowd. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Tuesday edition of the Positivity Report. Ken and I are all bundled up. It is the coldest day in the history of Los Angeles, I think. It is freezing out there. That's for Los Angeles, right? It's like 55 degrees. It's really not that cold.
Let me tell you, it's cold. And I get it. Regionally, when I was in Tennessee for a while, I'd wear a T-shirt in a snowstorm and be like, what, it's 33 degrees. Your blood adjusts. It's like 48 degrees, which is very cold for our bodies, our blood out here. A lot of you might laugh at us, but it's kind of this is legit now.
I know.
You'll make fun of me, but it's legit. Can I get the burrito blanket?
Yeah, bring it. Riley, bring in the burrito blanket. Put it on. Thank you. Who got this for us? Was it Tamar?
I think it might have been House Buddha.
Oh, House Buddha? Oh, yeah. Get the burrito blanket going, baby. It is nice. Oh, this is comfy. It's kind of, this is a great nap blanket. Oh, guys, I'm telling you what.
Wiping my COVID
every time I see a picture of a new dad sleeping with a baby, like on his chest, I'm like, that looks like the greatest nap of all time. And I can't wait because, like, what you're told by doctors and people that, have had kids is when the kid sleeps, you sleep. Right? So I'm like, genius. As soon as the kid falls asleep, I'm out. I'm just going to be asleep. And man, it's like, well, if you fall asleep when the kid falls asleep, we never get anything done. I was like, I don't care.
I
don't care. If the baby wants to sleep, I'm going to sleep. So, and that is a perfect nap blanket. The burrito blanket, just awesome. Ken, I do have to say, though,
good morning.
I had a very good morning.
Friends. Good morning.
Thank you all for being here.
Or evening time if you're Anka Van Doren.
Correct. No, Ken?
Anka Van Doren?
Nope. Anka Van Doren.
Anka Van Doren.
There you go.
Anka Van Doren.
That's correct. 6 p.m. in the Netherlands. I believe 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time to our buddy Luke Alden, who's running the social media. A good morning to California. Good afternoon to New York, the West Coast or East Coast. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. This is the Positivity Report. We're here every single day, 9 a.m. Pacific, right here on the Good People Association. I'm Josh Macuga. That's Ken Knapsack. You guys want to support the show, you can super chat. You can go to Streamlabs. You can go to the GPA.fund, join one of our levels, the Bucket Club, the Social Club, the Fun Club. You can be a part of the association. We are here spreading the good every single day. I've gotten a lot of really nice messages after yesterday's episode, so thank you very much. The third time I've cried in 7 episodes, but yesterday was a tough one. So thanks.
Cheers. I was watching Graham Butler's tribute you guys did, and still miss Graham. We're talking about the main show, and I actually believe in a sign. So Sunday on my Twitch channel, I did because he used to always pop into my Lego stream. Yeah. So we did a stream, and I sent it to his family. Okay. So it was great. A lot of people came on. Mark Riley came on. Everything. It was, I cheersed in a glass, Game of Thrones House Targaryen glass. Okay. Last night, the glass just sitting on my counter got lightly tapped by something and just broke in two. I was like, I got it, Graham. Yeah. You're saying no one else can get that glass. That was done for me. That was it. Done. So it meant something to me, But
unbelievable.
So I saw your tears yesterday and it was good tears.
And so yesterday I had to. We're working on the merch store, guys. It's going to be a couple weeks, but the merch store will be up. A few T-shirts, a hat, a beanie, the glasses that you can purchase, enamel pins, stickers, patches, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay, and we're going to build that merch store out to the point. And more coming, And more coming. We're going to build that merch store so much that you're going to be walking down, and a shout out to Rick Zayas, who was in the Twitch stream yesterday. We're going to do some more Twitch streaming all week. They've got the original Nintendo canon. I've been playing the original Nintendo game because that's the only video games I can actually play. Yeah. And if you noticed yesterday, I'm not very good at them. And so Rick Zayas, who's in Ocean City, New Jersey, what my goal is, because I was a kid growing up, I went to the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey. Yeah. Right, that was our vacation spot. Every summer we'd go to the Jersey Shore from Pittsburgh, which is basically like the Caribbean for everybody else. And I loved walking down the boardwalk and looking at all the T-shirt stores, and that's where I got a Fat Albert shirt that said "Hey, hey, hey." Yeah. I wore that like 3 times a week in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. I swear to God, until that shirt fell off my body.
I love Fat. I'll tell you, I won 2 speech tournaments doing Fat Albert stuff, which a little white kid in the suburbs doing the wrong kind of voices. I shouldn't have won any of those tournaments, but I loved that album. So
it's a great one. Yeah. And so what I want is people to be walking down the boardwalk in Ocean City, New Jersey, and there are going to be so many Good People Association T-shirts. Yeah. that we take over every boardwalk, every city. We are spreading the love, spreading the good, spreading the positivity here every single morning. And we've got a guest today that is Captain Positivity. He, as soon as he saw me release the picture of the graphics there, did you hear that?
Take that breath, man. I'll tell you what. I've had a. Grace calls it my choo-choo snoot because something's going on. So like I'm like, and you're over there like.
Sometimes I talk too much and forget to breathe.
We got quite a team today.
Woo! Yeah, we do. And the MANTZ MAN will be in here. Scott Mance will be in here. When I first posted the graphics done by Brian Ward, the amazing Brian Ward, on my Instagram, I immediately got a text from him. He said, "You know, I'm positive. It's me, Mance. I'm positive." And so I'm very excited. I haven't talked to Mance since the I mean, I text him every now and then. He's one of those guys that reaches out, and he's the best. Yeah. He was every time he came, no matter where you were, no matter where you are, you know where Scott Mance is. When you go to a place and you hear Scott Mance is there, you know he's there. You know you're going to get a big hug or a hard slap on the back that might leave a bruise on your body, but he's
so
there.
Hard, rock hard.
He's.
I wish people could feel his forearms. He's one of the best human beings in the world. And I actually saw him yesterday. I finally watched the Fandom Screen Junkies doc, Never Surrender by Galaxy Quest. I watched it, and it was really nicely done. And Mance is all the way through it. And I was just looking. I was like, I almost just lament that he can't be in studio yet here.
I know.
He's such a great. And I can't wait to talk to him.
So excited. Real quick shout out to our buddy Garrett Farney. Okay, the legend, the golf pro. He helped me get my golf clubs right when the pandemic started. He just threw in $50 in the super chat. Thank you so much, Garrett. And he said, "Thank goodness for snowstorms, so I can stay home from work and watch you guys." Hey, he's in Chicago. It's tough to golf in snow. I've done it.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I want to get back out on the golf course. Maybe Garrett can come out when we can all move about the cabin again. And though apparently in California they're like, just go to restaurants and
That's
die.
It. That's it.
Yeah, I'd love to get back out. We keep talking about.
I know. Well, I want to start at like a par 3 and then work our way up to like the Roosevelt 9. I did invite Garrett next year to the Queen's Cup, and he's said he wants to come out for it, which is great. Right. You know, listen, there's two things in life that, you know, you playing golf with a pro on the golf course, playing golf with a pro and having a pro tell you what you're doing wrong. It's very amazing, and then also very frustrating because you think you're doing some things right, and he's like, "Your swing's terrible."
Let me and Garrett in chat fill in. How far into the 9-hole course that we're going to be on will Garrett give up on me? 3 holes?
Here's
4?
the thing. No, I think that you have the tempo. It's Mark Ellis who doesn't even want to attempt it. He keeps saying, like, let's go to top. We need to get Ellis out on the golf course. I think Farney gives up on Ellis pretty quick because...
You know why? Because Ellis will give up on him.
Correct.
Because I used to golf every Sunday, just not wonderfully.
Right.
But I'd love to. Anyways. Right. I love Maria Hammond in chat. I volunteer as tribute to squeeze his forearms.
Those Mance forearms, those beautiful, beautiful forearms. We're going to bring him in here in just a few seconds. Before we get there, this afternoon, Good People, Good Movies. GPACharity, the Hawaiian hunk. Aloha means hello. The Prince of the Islands. Apparently, his dad and his stepmom are now fans of the Good People Association. Is this correct?
Yeah, they became founding members on Saturday.
Yes.
Whoa, founding members.
And those founding member glasses are going to go out here very soon. Our first drink up will also be very soon. We may do something Friday evening. I got to talk to Amanda. It's my birthday on Friday.
It's your birthday.
So
it's your birthday.
Yeah, we want to do something. Let's do something. Or maybe it's Saturday. Maybe it's I don't know. At some point, we're going to do some kind of like little drink hangout here. Maybe play another round of Futility. Maybe Twitch stream it. We'll see what we're going to do. But GPACharity, the Hawaiian hunk, Aloha means hello, Prince of the Islands. He watched Young Guns, the first Young Guns. So we're going to talk about that today on Good People, Good Movies. That's live 4 p.m. Pacific. Hopefully the internet stays up. Apparently our internet's biggest enemy is wind.
Well, you know.
It's wind, Mark Riley. It's wind.
You know. Science.
We'll
work on that. We got to get Spectrum to come out.
We do. Spectrum, if you're listening or watching, please help.
Yeah. One upload is not what we're paying for.
Please, God help. The GPA.fun, all the levels. Tomorrow, the return of Sinead DeFreeze's mortal enemy, the hot crock pot. Believe you me, Sinead DeFreeze will get tagged in more tweets and Instagrams tomorrow based solely on her hatred of the hot crock pot. Listen, I don't make up the rules for the hot crock pot.
No.
The hot crock pot is now a living being.
Yeah.
We gave it the opportunity. It now owns and runs this office.
It does. I love that you call it the hot crock pot.
Hot crock pot.
It's very lyrical.
Yeah.
It's very lyrical. I'm doing a speed test right now.
Stop doing the speed test. It slows everything
That's
down, apparently.
horrible right now.
See, it slowed it down. You got to
What?
stop doing the speed test.
How does that work?
It's I'm telling you.
I stopped.
Yeah, it does slow everything down.
See?
That's ridiculous.
Stop doing that stuff.
That's ridiculous. Spectrum.
You know, now we got to bring on our
ridiculous.
we got to bring on our guest.
Hold
and
on,
I
we're,
don't-
we're getting error on YouTube
and
now
that's-
because of that.
And that's going to stop it too. Oh, man, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for myself, quite frankly. It's back.
Is
working.
it back?
Yeah, it's back.
It's back.
It's back.
See,
It's
there you
back.
go. Maria Hammond.
I'm embarrassed for myself.
Well, you should be.
It's horrible.
We've been over
And I had
this.
such a good morning too. It's such a good
Been
morning
over this.
too.
Ken brought in a burrito the size of a calf, not a cow, a human calf, and ate it in 11 seconds.
I need to
And I'm a fast eater.
look. Here's the thing.
Ken broke Josh. David Taylor says, "Yeah,
Yeah,
all right.
I just I'm a fast eater. It's horrible. I'm gonna die.
I'm a fast eater too."
I almost choked to death one day between episodes of Force Center. I was like, all right, Joseph, I just got to get some leftover Thai food. And then I was like, he was like, text me. He's like, is the link for the second show? And I was like,
Oh man, on a similar note, you ever eat so fast that like you have trouble swallowing?
oh yeah. We should do a race one night. We'll do like 6 Del Taco tacos versus 6 Taco Bell tacos, and see which one of us is carted out first.
Who stops breathing?
Yeah, it's like the gladiator pits or fighting pits of Marine in Game of Thrones.
Holy moly, that is
We'll
good.
have Ikaika start us off.
Go. Oh man. All right. So tomorrow's the Hot Crock Pot. Tomorrow evening, the main show, Good People, Good Movies. Friday, Joshparty, the Baldinos, Amanda and Jake Baldino, a marriage battle. And of course, Thursday afternoons, the afternoons with Josh, Ken, and Amanda. And I'm here every single day, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Now, our guest today, again, he's a positive light in this world.
Right.
He gave his kidney to his brother.
Just gave it, reached in and gave it to him.
Didn't even get surgery. Just pull it out with his hand.
Because his forearms are so strong.
So strong. He can pull out his own dang kidney.
He did that Molaron thing from Temple of Doom to himself.
Kalima Shakti Day.
And just like, here, bro.
And then his brother just jammed it right in because he's got some solid forms as well. I used to host this event for UCLA's kidney department, right? And I became friends with the head doctor. God, I wish Sanjay. His name is. He's an amazing guy. Has the greatest blazers of all time. He was an amazing, amazing man. I got to look that email address up so I know his name so I don't forget it down the line. But I had Scott Mance speak at this kidney event because he had just donated his kidney to his
That's
brother.
great. That's great. That's
And if you don't know what the science behind kidneys, it's called nephrology.
okay.
I learned that hosting these things. And I'm not a doctor. I just host one on TV. And Scott gets up there and he gives this amazing speech. And before he goes, he's like, my wife and I are dinks, dual income, no kids. But I gave away a kidney. All right, you guys have a good one. And he got off stage. And I was like, and it was amazing. It was amazing. Mance is the effing best. Everybody, welcome to the first time of the Positivity Report. Hopefully not the last. Hopefully a recurring segment because positive times call for positive Mance. Let's hear it. It's Scott Mance, everybody!
Scotty.
Mance.
Hugs.
Mance.
Mance.
Look at those forearms.
Give us like a virtual slap on the back, and you
Please.
can give yourself a big red hand mark on your back to know that Mance was here. Mance was here.
It's like the Wilson hand of Tom Hanks on the volleyball
Yeah.
on that island in
on
Castaway.
your back.
On my back. There's few
You know-
things that I didn't think that I was going to miss as much as I did during a pandemic, and a Mance back slap is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Guys, it is so great to see you. And I got to tell you, when I first saw your posts and I saw the social media about the Good People Association, the Positivity Report, I was like, wait a minute, just a second here. I did. I texted Josh right away
Yep.
and I said, congrats on your new show. And if you are looking for positivity, you got to have me on because I am Mr. Positivity.
You are. You are.
I love Scott's like, I am Mr. Positivity. Don't you forget it. No, man. So
I'm Mr. Positivity.
you are, when we conceived the name Good People Association, it certainly ain't us that are the good people. It's the people out there, the people we're broadcasting to, and the people we want to bring in here. And you are time and time again, through thick, through thin, through good times, bad times, you always find the good, which is one of our themes here. And that's why you always will have a home here.
Always, Mance.
Oh well, it is so great to see you. I mean, you know, it's been almost a year, you know, since everything changed, and I think you know, we all have to figure out a way to keep moving forward.
Yeah,
I know that I certainly when things really got shut down in March of 2020, and you know, all the work I was doing was like in theaters, you know, because of all the things I moderate, and I was going to go to South by Southwest and do stuff there, and it all stopped.
Yeah.
But you know, within about a month or so, I got my act together and I got set up to do all the stuff virtually, like I've been doing now, all the virtual like conversations and Q&As, and you know, I mean, look, if anything good came out of this, and I'm not saying that anything good did come out of this because it's been really, really rough for a lot of people, especially people who've had this and people who've lost loved ones and people who've lost jobs. I mean, it's been really hard, but you know, you find a way. You know, it's like that line in Jurassic Park. Life finds a way.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Yeah, right.
So one thing I always wanted to do was, I mean, and I've been meaning to do this ever since I first met you guys on the Schmo Show, was start my own YouTube channel, but I just never got around to it. And, you know, back in April, I figured it out. I figured out how to edit my own content, and you know, so you know, you adapt and you figure out how to do things. But I got to tell you, Josh, you were talking about the wind being the enemy of the internet. I got to tell you a really funny story.
Hit it, Scott.
Hit it.
Last April, one of the first virtual conversations that I did online was with Bill Pullman for his TV series The Sinner.
Yeah.
So really, really lovely guy. He's very long-winded in his answers. And at the time I first got set up and I was still using Wi-Fi, I didn't have an Ethernet cable plugged into my modem yet. And it was like the first virtual conversation, but I remember it was really windy out. Yeah. And at one point, Bill Pullman was answering one of my questions, and the wind knocked out the Wi-Fi for, I don't know, like just a few seconds, but it knocked me offline. And I was panicking, and I scrambled, and I got back on, and I got engaged. I got back in the Zoom room, and thankfully, he was still answering my question.
It's still going.
You know, and I was like, okay, moving forward, I ordered an Ethernet cable through Amazon. I got, you know, one of these ring lights so I could be better lit. You know, you figure out how to make it work. Yeah. And you focus on the positivity. You know, I you know, I'm very grateful that I've been really, really staying healthy, and I have not traveled at all. I have not gone back to Philadelphia to see my folks, and it's been 15 months since I've seen them. But you know, I talk to them a couple times a week. I Zoom with them once a week. Good. You find a way to make it work, and you really focus on the positive. And that's what your show is all about. And that's why I love it. It is. That's why I had to be on.
No, it's great. No, you know, if I may, Josh, like Scott, I love what you're saying too. Also because I take a lot of good out of 2020 as best I can with respect to people who lost people. We have friends who lost people, friends who got like businesses. I consider loss of business is a convoluted and complicated issue of keeping us safe, but also keeping us surviving. But also this year, it forced a lot of us to look at ourselves and go, what do you want to do? What do you want to put out there? What do you want to get out of this? And I kind of almost to an angry point, like if someone tells me I'm just kind of bored, I'm like, that's on you. Yeah. That's on you for being bored during this. It's a great pressing of the pause button that we all kind of can take out of it, again, with out of respect to, respect to all the bad things that are happening and have happened, and the loss of life, which is terrible. I'm not celebrating like you are, Scott, but it's like I'm like, Scott and I are like, we're both trying to like preface, like, we understand it's bad, but also on a day-to-day basis, I think you have to choose every day, Scott, to find the good, and you're someone who does.
Absolutely. And, I wake up in the morning, there are certain mornings where I feel, like I feel it, like I miss my family, or I'm worried
Sure.
about, just
Yeah.
making enough money to support myself and pay my expenses. And, cause it's been 3 years since I went freelance,
Yeah.
since I went my own way. And, you know, throughout 2018, that was a transitional year, but 2019 was a really great year. I was really holding my own, doing all these things on my own, being my own boss, and I loved it. And going into 2020, especially in January, it started off great.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
I had a
most of the
show on
go-
TV,
He,
man.
he had a show on TV.
I was
I was
on
doing
TV.
comedy with Ellis. Yeah.
That's great.
and I mean, look, it was yeah, I mean, look, 2020 really did start off pretty good for all of us.
Pretty good.
But then things happened, and it's just
Yeah.
like, all right, I remember when it first happened. I think by the end of, we all thought by the end of May or June we'll be back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And here we are, January of 2021.
Yep.
And this time last year, I had already hosted the Golden Globe pre-show. I had
Right.
already sat at the Parasite table at the Critics' Choice Awards, and I was at Sundance. This
Oh.
time last year, I was at the Sundance Film
Right.
Festival.
Boom.
And you've been to
and-
Sundance like 39 years, right?
You were there before it was called Sundance. It was just called Utah Film.
Yeah, we go to Bob Redford's house and have a cup.
It's me and Bobby Reds, bunch of dudes just smoking cigars, drinking scotch.
Well,
Why'd I go to
I've
that
been going to Sundance every year since 2013, and they were just about to officially change the name from Sundance to Mance.
Oh yeah. Yes, puns, 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 puns.
Yes, do it. But so this year's festival, which starts Thursday, it's going to be virtual. All the movies that they have there, I'll be able to just watch from home, and I love going up there. Sundance is like one of my favorite things of the year, next to Telluride. But you got to make the best of it. I'm just grateful that I'll still be able to watch movies. I got to tell you, speaking of movies.
Oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
Uh-oh.
This is what they
So-
call a transition in the business here. This is the man's transition.
The transition.
Now, Scott, right before I let you go in your transition real quick, is I know they want to call it Sun Mance, but I believe they've tried to call it Sun Danza because Tony Danza's been trying to get into the film festival for years, and he keeps getting denied. And if one person can make it happen, Sun Mance and Sun Danza together. Come on.
Sun Mance and Sun Danza, hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Boom.
What?
Oh
You're
yeah,
welcome.
that's the one.
You
That's
got
the
it.
one.
All right, go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, when things really kind of shut down last winter, last spring, and all the big Hollywood movies got pushed back to like 2021 and beyond.
Yeah.
There was such a big consensus. Oh, that the movies in 2020 are well, there's just no movies, and movie theaters are closed. The movies
Bad
in
Boys for Life. What was that?
But wait a minute. The bigger Hollywood films were pushed back. But if you think about it, the best movies of the year are oftentimes the smaller films, the independent movies.
Right.
And a lot of those films went to Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, or on demand. And those movies have been so good that the fact is that 2020 turned out to be just as strong as any other year, because you had great movies like Nomadland, Promising Young Woman. I'll tell you, one of my favorite movies of the year. You want positivity.
Hey, hook it up.
Everyone watching and listening, if you have Hulu, you have to watch the movie Palm Springs.
Oh yeah. Wait, I thought you were going to say In and of Itself because I just Palm Springs was amazing. Have you watched In and of Itself yet?
Not yet. Not
Holy
yet. That's
cow,
a great.
dude.
That's a great tip. But Palm Springs is it's talk about it, it's a very positive film. It's fun.
It's hilarious.
It's a time movie. It's a rom-com, and it's really clever and smart and profound. And here's a film that premiered exactly a year ago today at the Sundance Film Festival, and when it dropped on Hulu in the summer, and we were living the same day over and over again, it felt like it was like cathartic to watch this movie. But also films like Ma Rainey's Black Bottom,
What's
you
the
know, the
what's the one with
Trial of Chicago 7. There's a
Right.
lot of great movies in 2020.
what was the one Sylvie's Love with the guy that used to be the Philadelphia Eagle?
Oh my gosh.
That was great. That was great.
Sylvie's Love is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
And it is, you know, the good thing about the streaming services is that there's so much to choose from and there's so many options. And there really has been a savior having these streaming services while we've been holding up at home.
Yeah.
And but still, like I feel like not enough people have talked about Sylvie's Love. So Josh, that movie is just it's a
Great.
wonderful film. It's a beautiful film. It's
Yeah.
feels like a throwback of sorts to the classic Hollywood romances, like Roman Holiday or
It had a notebook feel to it too, as well. It had definitely had like that lovers coming back into each other's lives at the right time kind of movie, like a notebook feel to it. Yeah, we loved it, man, and I mean, listen, man, I love a good rom-com. I love a good rom. I doesn't rom-dram. I don't care. Give me the romance, not with Mance. Just give me some romance.
Give me some romance. with Mance,
romance with a TZ.
Exactly. Yes.
And I do think that in the end, I've seen some people online say, oh, they should just cancel the Oscars because there weren't enough good movies. When I came to do my top 10 list of 2020, I actually had a hard time like whittling it down to 10 movies because there were films like Sylvie's Love and like One Night in Miami that I really, really loved that I wasn't able to put on my top 10 list because I love those other 10 movies more. So it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have when you have so many good movies that you can't even fit them all in your top 10 list. Because there have been years where I get to like number 6 or number 7, and then I'm like, what else am I going to put on this thing?
Right.
So it actually was a really good year for movies, and the fact that we were able to watch so many of them from home. So that's good.
Yeah.
But
Mance, about the Oscars in this year and them doing it, you could easily make a joke. And look, Bad Boys for Life was the only film released in 2020, and we know that. But what you're talking about, these great movies, will this help change anything in the Oscars this year, where it's going to focus the Oscars to look on movies that maybe other people wouldn't, or they themselves as the Academy wouldn't? Will there be any kind of lasting effect like that, or is that just sort of some kind of hippie pipe dream I have?
Ken, that is a great question, because
that's what we do here on the Positivity Report, Mance. We find the good questions.
That's a great question, because let's put it this way: for the last 2 years, Netflix really came to the party, so to speak, with quality films that were absolutely worthy of getting nominated and possibly winning. And I know that the year that Roma was nominated for Best Picture, and it did win Best Director for Alfonso Cuarón, but it did not get Best Picture. It went to Green Book. But last year, a lot of people were looking at Netflix once again, and the Oscar for Best Picture went to Parasite, which I totally predicted. But this year, so I feel like this year, because there has been such an aversion, to giving an Oscar for Best Picture to a streaming service. I feel like a lot of people in the Academy are like, you know what? A movie should be seen on the big screen, and a movie worthy of winning Best Picture should be seen on the big screen. But now, because Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and all the streaming services this year turned out to be a savior for so many of us, I feel like the sentiment towards giving an Oscar for Best Picture to a streaming service has actually changed. In other words, I think more people, especially Academy voters, are grateful to the likes of Netflix and have warmed up to the idea of giving a streaming service a Best Picture Academy Award. And that's why I think a film like The Trial of the Chicago 7 has a very good chance of winning Best Picture. A movie like The Sound of Metal, which is on Amazon Prime, with Riz Ahmed, is a fantastic movie. I don't know if it's Best Picture winner, but it's certainly a Best Actor worthy for Riz Ahmed. But I think that the front runner at this point, I'm not predicting the winner yet, but I do think that the front runner is actually a movie, if you will, and that's Nomadland with Frances McDormand, Searchlight Pictures. You know, they won the Academy Award.
Did this go under the radar?
Searchlight.
Like, where is this? I've never even heard of it.
Okay, so again, Josh, great question.
Yeah, thank you.
What is Nomadland, and how can we see this film?
Thank you.
Nomadland had its world premiere back in September at the Venice Film Festival, at the Toronto Film Festival, and it would have been a Telluride, but Telluride was actually canceled. But it won Best Picture at the Toronto Film Festival, won they call it the People's Choice Award. So that's usually a pretty good bellwether for a movie to win Best Picture at the Oscars. And it's played at so many other film festivals since, but there's the question, like, where do I see this movie? I mean, I've heard all about it. No one's able to see it.
No marketing, no nothing.
So what Searchlight did, and this was really, really, really smart of them, is they made a deal with Hulu starting on February 19th. Nomadland will start streaming on Hulu.
Okay.
So for people who can't go to the movies, like in Southern California, we cannot go to the movies to see Nomadland when it opens on February 19th. But we will be able to watch it on Hulu. And if you're a Hulu subscriber, you can watch it as many times as you want. You can watch it whenever you want. And I think that's really going to help Nomadland, you know, really go the distance for Best Picture. And again, it'll be on a streaming service. And I think the sentiment has changed for streaming services, especially this past year. If it wasn't for the streaming service, especially Disney Plus, I rewatched so many movies on Disney Plus, all the Pixar movies, Star Wars movies. I just watched Rogue One for like the 5th time last week.
It's my favorite Star Wars movie.
Oh my God, that movie is amazing. That movie is amazing.
It is. It's amazing.
And, you know, the Marvel films too.
So wait, okay, so Mance, real quick in the super chat, our buddy Mark Chury coming in from Canada. He says, tell Scott I say, hey, Mance is a human that the world needs more of. Correct. And Joey Pedris comes in, $5. Love y'all. That's all he says. So thank you all for sending in those super chats. Mance, we can't thank you enough for coming in and talking to us. We miss you, buddy. Yep. Before we let you go, what was the highlight of the movie year? Like the surprising Mance moment of the year that like kind of took your breath away in a movie that you didn't think was gonna do that.
And was it Bad Boys for Life?
And was it Bad Boys for Life? Correct.
It was not Bad Boys for Life. I got to answer two movies with that.
Okay,
that's fair.
One of them was actually last February, and I remember when I saw that Elizabeth Moss was starring in this, you know, remake of The Invisible Man. I thought, oh, you know, this movie's going to be like, you know, typical Hollywood remake of a horror classic, and it'll probably be silly or stupid or not that great. But The Invisible Man rocked my world. That movie was absolutely fantastic. It was so clever, the way they made it so contemporary, and it was very intense. It was very chilling, and it was very effective, because I remember when I got home that night, and you know, I was walked into my apartment, and as I was just kind of crashing out and vegging out, like I would look at the empty doorway to my bedroom, and I would think, is there somebody standing there? Like it really messed with me, you know?
That's every day for me, Mance. That's everywhere I go is somebody standing there. I'm scared to death of being surprised or anything. Anyway, keep going. Sorry, buddy.
So that movie was definitely, you know, a pleasant surprise. It was number 4 on my list of best movies of 2020. It just is so good. The other film, I know I mentioned this before, but you know, last year when I was at Sundance, I saw this Palm Springs movie. It was at this place called The Library, which is actually a library, but they have a theater.
I've been there. I've been to that one. I saw movies at that library. Yes.
Yeah, the library. Okay. Yeah. So they had the world premiere of Palm Springs at the library. And, you know, I was looking forward to that film because, you know, usually the movies at Sundance, they're kind of dark. They're very intense. They're, you know, maybe a little depressing and bleak. And, you know, you don't walk out of those things feeling really great.
Yeah.
But Palm Springs was a breath of fresh air at an altitude where fresh air is in limited supply. So I was You know what I mean? And you like that?
I like
I'll say
that.
again. It was a breath of fresh air at an altitude 7,000 feet, where fresh air is in limited supply. Yes. So
Mance. Okay.
so that was a movie that I loved it when I saw it, and then when it dropped on Hulu, it's a movie that you could easily watch over and over again. It's only 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg, Kristen Milioti are so great together. It's a romantic comedy. It's a time loop comedy. It's so much better than you would think just on the surface. But those were really the two movies that have stayed with me. And I've seen The Invisible Man like 6 times. I
have yet to
I've
see
seen,
it. If it scared
Springs.
you.
By the way, Palm Springs on Hulu, they just added a commentary track to it,
Oh.
like you would find on a DVD.
Boom.
So I just watched that again last night with the commentary track from Andy Samberg and Kristen Milioti. And that was just as fun as the movie itself.
That's
so.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Christine Milioti, she's one of those actresses that isn't in. You don't see her all the time, but when she is in something, she kind of takes. She's just awesome. She's never turned in a bad performance. I really, really enjoy her. And
this is really gonna, bring her, get her a lot more exposure for getting like bigger roles and bigger
Agreed.
films, and she definitely deserves it because she was fantastic in the movie.
Totally.
But I just wanted to give a shout out.
Right.
Like I said at the top of the show here, I started my own YouTube channel. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long, long, long time, and I've been editing in my own content. I do a show called Rank and File, where I rank all the movies in a series from worst to best. I have a series called the Movie Mance Double Feature, where I put 2 films together and I make my case for why they would make the perfect double feature.
Boom.
I'm doing reviews, of course, and I'm doing Q&As for my YouTube channel. So for everyone watching and listening, support the Mance Man.
Yeah.
Check out my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, it's nice and easy. It's just Scott Mance. So check out my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and spread the word. I would really, really appreciate your support with supporting my YouTube.
And we'll make sure for the Good People Association YouTube channel, we'll
put it in the description.
Favorite it.
down
We'll
here.
favorite it too. But we'll like that channel, so it's a feature channel on ours too. Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate you weren't like a pastor or something, because you could have had the channel of the praying mantis. See what I did there? All right. Wait.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that Spectrum acting up
That's
again?
Spectrum.
Let me do a speed test.
Mance,
and check.
before I let you go, real quick. So each day I throw out a tweet every day, and I do a question of the day. And so yesterday I tweeted out, they say Wesley Snipes has great pipes. So what song does he sing at karaoke? And I say this only because I see the picture in the back. Our buddy Isle Shakar said Taxman by the Beatles, which I thought was very appropriate, being that Wesley Snipes has been in tax trouble and the Beatles are one of the greatest bands in history. So there you go.
Oh, wow. That's a stretch, but you know what?
That's a
Good
stretch.
save. Good save. Like, I
Good
like
save.
that.
You
Oh,
see?
wait. The other thing he could sing is "You Never Give Me Your Money."
Oh,
You
boom.
never give me
wait, Ken, I forgot to ask you.
Ken.
Did you get the new Paul McCartney album, McCartney 3?
I did get McCartney 3. I downloaded it digitally. I have to get a copy because I work out to it, which it's weird to work out to Sir Paul music because he's not always the best workout music. But I really enjoy it. We've got to talk about it. In fact, Scott, I want to publicly invite you. We haven't started filming yet because we need people to be able to come to the studio. One of the shows I'm launching over here is called 5 Song Set. Me and a guest sitting down talking about their 5 favorite songs about a band or artist, something like that. So you're cordially invited to come talk about the Beatles when that shooting begins.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am down for that. I could talk about 50 songs. So, but I'll get it down to 5. And Josh, by the way, congratulations on your pending. Very excited to see you as a dad.
Thanks, buddy.
Happy birthday, everyone watching, everyone listening. Just start the birthday celebration for Josh Macuga right now. Go on Twitter and wish Josh Macuga a happy birthday. Wish him in the comment section below. I don't know if this is on YouTube.
It is.
But make sure you wish Josh Macuga a happy birthday, and both you guys and everyone stay positive and have a great year.
Mance, I love you, buddy. Your birthday present enough for me, my dude. The the pride of Pennsylvania. We are Penn State.
Yes.
We'll have you back on soon, my dude. I really appreciate you being here. And you're a bright light, a positive man, just the best, dude. You're the best. You're the best.
around.
And I can't wait for you. Can't wait for you to do your pastor with praying mantis. All right, Scott Mance, everybody. Hey, love you, bud. He's the best. Go to Scott's YouTube channel. Listen, I love movies.
Mm-hmm.
I love movies.
Yeah.
I love movies. I love TV. But there isn't anybody in this world I know that is quite like Scott Mance when it comes to movies and his just excitement for him. I swear to God.
It's in his soul, man, and
is.
he's truly an expert, but truly a fan first. And he'll pop on our on Good People, Good Movies, I'm sure.
Yes.
And we'll do a lot with Scott. Yeah, Scott's going to be regular around these parts. And
Love it.
support his channel. He does not have enough subscribers for my taste. He needs more.
He does.
He should be rewarded. There's a lot of just people angry in cars on the internet. Scott's an actual broadcast professional and an expert. Go follow him.
What was the show that he and Alicia Malone used to do? What was that called?
Profiles.
Profiles. Thank you.
I
wanted
used
to say deep cut, but I know that was wrong.
I used to do the horrible VO for that.
Yeah.
Thomas Maypother Cruz IV was born on it. Yeah, that's great.
I always wanted, when they were still doing that show, I would beg them every week, back in the BuzzFeed days, after Buzz days. I would say, please have me on to do a profiles on Bruce Willis, and they turned me down every single time. Every single time.
Bruce Willis was a bartender in New Jersey.
They came to us and said, would you like to save Nakatomi Plaza? And he said, absolutely. Okay, so let's get into some quick good news. Ken, do you know that Joe Biden's dog is the first rescue dog in the history
I
of
do know
the White House?
That was celebrated in our house.
Yeah.
Grace being an animal
Got it.
follower. Oh, Mark Riley's
Mark
giving us
Riley's.
baseball
We've got
signals.
we've got a Streamlab coming in hot.
Yeah.
We have 2 streams.
Oh, 2 Streamlabs.
Streamlab me
My
up.
See, I think
guys,
you need to help me sign into Streamlabs so I can look at that, because I should be looking at that more. And I apologize if you send in Streamlabs and I haven't said anything. That's on me. Mark Riley, take it away, you handsome son of a beast.
Is it Solskjaer 1999? It is
Solskjaer.
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 Yes, exactly. And they write, that's the guy. Mance is the real shot in the arm we all need during these strange times.
You are correct, sir.
On that topic, has anyone looked into a possible third vaccine derived from Scott Mance?
I love that.
Yes.
Positive,
good one.
A vaccine that just makes you positive.
Yep.
Thank
We're
you
working
for
on
that.
that here. We are, again, not doctors, but I have hosted one on TV.
Yeah. And thank you for that, my friend. And sorry that I butchered your handle here. Barno comes in next with, am I the only person that eats half a pound Hot Pockets from 7-Eleven cold in your car while you contemplate? Should this be all I do today? Life's too short. Be positive.
I mean,
Well said. First of all, go ahead, Ken. I'll let you
sorry,
take this
60% of my meals are eaten alone in a car. And you get a lot of thinking. Sometimes it's stinking thinking. Sometimes you cry while eating a sandwich driving to the Burbank Hills. That was most of 2015, 2016 for me when I got into a bad employment situation. So I support your car eating of cold Hot Pockets.
As the wise John Macuga once said, the car is great for many things. Eating in them is not one of them. So the Macugas are not a car-eating family. Whenever we go anywhere, man, it's like, maybe we should have it in the car. Like, we don't do that here. It's going to get on my pants. It's going to get on the steering wheel. We're not a car-eating family. Also, we don't put stickers on cars. That was a John Macuga rule, and I hold strong to those rules.
I put some bumper stickers when I worked at the radio station when I was like 20. And then you try to sell the car, and you're out there like razor blade and bumper stickers.
The stickers don't come off. That's the problem. It destroys the resale value. Now, if you want to put a window sticker, usually window stickers come off pretty well. Ikaika just gave me the thumbs up to the window sticker. Aloha means window sticker.
We need that sticker. Aloha means Ikaika.
It
does.
does.
That sticker, that window sticker.
Guys, stay tuned here today on the channel this afternoon, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on the YouTube channel, Good People, Good Movies. And then we're going to be Twitch streaming. Apparently, that's what we do here now in the afternoons instead of actually getting work done.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is Ikaika's fault.
Yeah.
And by the way, shout out to Megan Patuzzi in chat. Says, glad I can catch some of the show on my lunch break. Needed this to lift my day. And that's one of the things that Josh set out to do with
Megan.
Yeah.
I never met a Megan I didn't like. That's a true statement. I swear to God. Megan Friday, my next door neighbor, amazing human. Megan Holzenbach, all through school, great human.
Did you watch Anne of Green Gables with Megan Follows?
I didn't.
Okay. You'd like her too. She's great.
Give her a follows.
Okay. Ikaika with the hot.
Oh, he's got the paddle. Aloha means paddle. Go ahead.
I think we might need to do 2-player Dr. Mario today.
Oh, 2-player Dr.
I
Mario.
don't, I
What,
don't
just
like
to prove?
Dr. Mario.
I don't like it
I
either.
don't like Dr. Mario. I was
Yeah.
watching Josh play yesterday.
Yeah,
It's
it looks
boring.
It looked boring.
Okay.
boring.
Well, we're going to not play Dr. Mario.
Well, there goes that idea.
Well, Ikaika, aloha means no Dr. Mario.
I mean, it's
So,
fine.
There we go.
No,
We're gonna.
you boys do what you want. I was gonna say this is Ikaika. He's a Twitch expert. He's a
Yeah,
Twitch
he's a
person.
Twitch man.
And every day we get 14 texts from him going, "You guys want to play games?" And we're like, "Look, man, I got mowing my lawn to do. I gotta go."
We actually have to run a company.
Yeah.
We are trying to get that affiliate status. I just told Ikaika, just go play video games on the channel. Become the face of our Twitch.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. And then he brings in the video games. I start playing Super Mario 2. And I'm like, I remember how much I love
But
this effing game.
That's it. I did bring in my Nintendo 64. I would love to do some pod racing, some
See?
baseball. I love games too. I get it. And we're teasing the kid. But
I haven't played video games.
Also, the
on-
kid's 50, and we keep calling him kids because we're 60.
That's true. It's very, very true. A shout out to Ikaika's mom, mom and stepdad? Or stepdad and mom?
Uh-oh. I didn't do a
Stepmom
speed
and dad.
test.
Stepmom and dad. Got it. I'm not trying.
No, there was a little blank in the internet. I didn't do nothing. Okay, we're gonna yell at Spectrum. I'm gonna have
Classic
John Mariano call from New York as a representative
If
of the company.
anybody in the chat knows anybody that works at Spectrum, could you call somebody?
Well, Mariano wrote me. He goes, "Let me at him.
Yeah.
Let me at him." I'm like, I'm contemplating.
The only person that I would have faith that they would get done what needs to be done when it comes to Spectrum is Deb Macuga. I swear to God, my mom is Beverly Goldberg on multiple things. But if you ever mess with Deb on a phone, whether it's
Don't mess
healthcare,
with Deb.
cable, a painter, somebody come to her house to do electrical work, whatever it was, as a kid, my mom's a teacher.
Yeah.
She knows how to get what she wants out of somebody that doesn't want to give it.
Right.
Right? Like a
Right.
kid, we've got aloha, it means paddle. Paddle.
I love that.
My mom was in the Navy for 30 years,
Oh.
and one time I came home from college and I signed onto the internet, and somehow it messed everything up. She called Comcast. She ended up getting a year discounted. She's very good.
See,
Let's get mom.
we
Let's
might
get Mama
need to have
Shavley in
your
here.
mom, Deb McCook, and John, because I'm like, this is how the phone call's gonna go. Hi, Spectrum, we're having internet problems. We don't think so. Okay, yeah, you're right.
You're good. You know what? You're probably right. It's probably on my end. That's why Amanda always like our internet is bad in our apartment. She's like, you're not mean enough on the phone. I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
They're having a bad day. I'm trying to have an okay day. I'm trying to make their day better. I mean,
Yeah.
Let me at him.
let me at Mark Riley. I swear to God, if you call Mark Riley from an unidentified number, be prepared to get your head bit off. Okay? Just telling you guys what's happening.
My name is Riley, not really Riley.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, we've got another piece of quick good news, Ken.
Yeah.
Detroit style pizza coming to Pizza Hut. We did it. We did it.
What?
So Detroit
style
style
pizza?
Detroit style pizza comes in it's a deepish dish.
Like a flattened.
It's a
tire?
square. It's like a Sicilian pie, but they've got the cheese over top of the edge of the crust. If you go to Square Pie Guys in San Francisco, it's one of the best pizzas I've ever had. They make a buffalo chicken pizza that will literally blow your mind.
I'm ready. Can we get it here? We can order some.
We can order some.
Maybe Friday.
Maybe.
Maybe Friday we'll order some Detroit pizza.
Some Detroit style pizza from Pizza Hut. Okay, you ready for your dad joke of the day?
Let me cough first.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I took a picture of it. I didn't send it to a kike. I'm an idiot. And then the next is we've got a new segment we're debuting on here. Are you guys ready for your dad joke of the day? Coming in hot as I scroll through my phone like my mom trying to figure out how the internet works.
It's just kind of fitting that you're like your dad going, it's on here. Hold
Okay,
on.
This is one of the best follows on Twitter. It's just the dad at the dad.
Okay.
I think I know why no one likes my cheesy jokes. Okay, it's because they're probably lactose intolerant. Thanks, guys. Lactose intolerance. It's the
Is
lack
that
of
laugh
lactose.
toast?
Lactose.
Oh, lactose. Got
Lactose
it. I
intolerance.
heard toast.
You get it? All right, let's move on. I think that's why. I think the dad joke on Thursday is why Sinead DeFries hasn't answered a text messages in 5 or 6 days. I've just sent her that her mortal enemy is now the crockpot, and I don't know if she appreciates that. Okay, here's your word of the day. Ken, are you ready? Can you guess it? Okay, the word of the day is Icarian. Icarian.
Icarian?
Icarian.
A carry on my wayward son. Icarian is I'm gonna say Icarian means when you are you're like debonair, you're elite, you're VIP, you're affluent. He was an Icarian man.
Yeah, actually, not far off.
Okay.
And I know I say that every time. Icarian, Italian, early 15th century, relating to or characteristic of Icarus, especially in being excessively ambitious. So, Ikaika's love of Twitch is quite Icarian.
Quite
right?
Icarian.
He's very ambitious when it comes to twitching. He's
great.
Twitcharian.
I can't wait to use this today in a conversation like
Icarian.
a dummy.
Yeah. Boy, you're very Icarian about this Discord we have to start.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Jeopardy in a minute. Really tight game yesterday. Final Jeopardy. The only one that got it is your 5-day champion, over $116,000 right now. The lawyer from Michigan. He's got a real, he's very Icarian when it comes to how he presents himself. He's very matter of fact. It's like he smugly and snarkily and smarmily knows every answer, even if he doesn't. And it started off real cold yesterday, but then it came back hot.
He's Icarian about his answers.
Yep. He is very Icarian about his answers. See what we're doing there, Ken?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to pause a tweet fiddy, and then we'll go to some
yeah.
videos that make us smile. Ikaika, can you bring up that pause a tweet fiddy?
Yeah.
Pause a tweet fiddy, the positivity of Twitter.
1 second.
Pause a tweet fiddy, the positivity of Twitter. You guys can put that song. Hey, if any of you guys ever want to sing a song about what we're doing here, and you want to send it to me, you can send it to GPAPositivity@gmail.com. Send a little sound file of a song. You could do pause a tweet fiddy, videos that make us smile. We love fan theme songs. If you want to bring it in, maybe you could sing a song about Ken's beard or Ken's beanie. You could sing a song called Aloha, means hello.
Aloha means.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
Let's do it.
All right, here's some pause a tweet fiddy. All right. This comes from Dr. Jacqueline Antonovich. My Kind of News Day. Geologist finds rare formation inside rock that looks exactly like Cookie Monster on Sesame Street. Now, I know this was a couple days ago. It was kind of going viral. Yeah. This is absolutely adorable, 1. And 2, they really missed the boat by not putting a Girl Scout cookie in his mouth.
Yeah.
Or a chocolate chip cookie.
You can go to CNET. My pal Bonnie Burton ran with this story here, too. So she got a great article on it, too.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, this is. I saw it scrolling, and I just was like, "Oh, that's a neat cookie that someone made."
Yeah, no, that's a rock formation. And as a kid, I wanted to collect rocks. They were very expensive, and my parents would refuse to buy me rocks at the gem store at the Galleria in Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania. And I'm still upset about it to this day. No, I'm not. I'm kidding, Mom and Dad. But seriously, I'm really upset you didn't buy me that purple amethyst. It was sitting right there. It was gorgeous. Mike Boss knows what I'm talking about.
I
It's
didn't
my
know
buddy
that
from
you're
high
a
school.
rock guy.
I love rocks. Love them.
Yeah, that's my dad's a
'em.
rock guy too.
Is he?
Maybe you can go and hang up with Al.
Yeah.
He'll talk about all the rocks he collects.
Me
on
and
his
Al
walk-
Knapsack.
on his walks.
I love rocks. We found an amethyst. No, not an amethyst. One of those rocks at the ranch up at my in-laws ranch.
That's great.
Found a rock. I think my father-in-law is going to buff it out, make it a real
You
pretty.
gotta buff that rock out
You gotta
there.
buff it out. The paddle has been shown. What you guys don't know is when I say the paddle has been shown, I gave Ikaika a ping pong paddle from the old Between the Sheets days, and he holds it out when he wants to say something. Ikaika, what do you got, buddy?
My older brother got a bachelor's degree in geology, so I can ask him what type of rock this is.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
We need some more rock stuff. You know what? We should bring your brother-in-law.
My older brother.
Your older brother. We can talk some geology. Some rocks for jocks and socks.
Yeah, it's great. My ex-girlfriend was a geologist and paleontologist, so
Whoa.
I used to talk a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. back
I
in the
wanted
day.
to be an archaeologist until I found out that they just look at sites. They don't fight bad Nazis.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's a lot of research.
It's a ton of research
and a
not
lab.
a lot of guns
Yeah.
and hot chicks fighting Nazis.
Yeah, I was like, honey, did they give you your whip
Yeah.
in class? She's like, no.
No. I would just show up to class first day, hat, whip, ready to go, leather coat, real. Just.
X marks the spot.
All right, let's do some videos that made us smile, and then we gotta get out of here. All right, first video, bring it up. Let's do it.
There we go.
Show us that video.
Am I gonna cry?
Josh Macuga's addicted to TikTok.
Like Mark
He's
Riley.
addicted to the TikTok.
It's
Do I
coming.
sound like George Steinbrenner? Larry David is George.
Yeah.
George, Big George.
My
I'm
people
alert.
said Ken Phelps.
I
My
say
people
I'm-
said Ken Phelps. Buhner wasn't doing good.
Why did you trade Jay Brenner? I'll tell you why I traded Jay Brenner. George, tell me you're a communist.
I'm just hearing a lot of panic clicking over
Yeah,
Ikaika's desk.
the amount of clicking that sometimes happens over
click,
there
click,
is
click,
just
click.
so much clicking, guys.
Well-
That is an angry mouse.
He's gonna love that I was looking at a $2,500 switcher last night, thinking we
What?
could do this.
Oh man.
It's not wanting to come up now.
It's not wanting to come
Well-
up now. That's what I told her. Giggity!
Heyo, bazinga.
I'll get it.
Oh, he's gonna get it. In the meantime, let's keep doing George Steinbrenner impressions. No, Ken. So, the world wants to know.
The world wants to know.
Where do you put all those Legos that you build?
In plastic storage totes.
Oh, do you
They
know?
go, I have no room, and that's why a lot of people have sent me some wonderful large Lego sets. I can't build them. I have nowhere to put them.
Yeah.
Nor anywhere to build them.
Oh, what's that? What was that noise?
Gods.
God, hello? Guys, tomorrow on the Hot Crock Pot, guess what's getting made? We're going to do a little split pea and ham
I'm
hock
looking
soup.
forward to that.
Yep.
I have
I
a-
asked Amanda if she wanted me to bring some home. She said no.
No?
Because she said it was too... Amanda doesn't like ham. I don't know.
I do like ham.
love
I'm looking
it.
forward to it because I got a little, I got a medical appointment to go to in the morning. So, I'm going to celebrate with some ham.
Oh, well, ham celebration.
Just like the doctor
Sell
probably
ham
ordered.
Hey, Doc, big question for you before I leave this office. Can I celebrate with ham?
My-
And he
my
said,
old-
yeah.
My old doctor about 10 years ago, I went for a checkup, and he was like, comes in, he goes, let me ask this question. Do you have a lot of steak and ice cream? I was like, yeah. Yeah, your triglycerides are off the chart.
All right, here we go.
Here
The videos that made me smile, like Heike got it up and running. The paddle has been shown. Okay, so this guy is in Boston, and he's sawing this tree down. Can you turn up the volume a
There's
little?
one job left
Yeah.
to do for the day. This tree leans heavy over this lady's property. She's home.
Listen to
She's
this
watching
Boston
me. She's shitting herself. But I told her, don't worry, it'll be fine. So I cut the tree, I cut the notch, and I left all the meat on the right side. If you notice right here, I stopped cutting right here. And there's a big thickness of oak that I left there, right? I
Watch.
call it the meat side. I left the meat side
left
there.
the
So
meat
I let
side,
the
the meat
tree
side,
start to go on its
Watch.
own.
Watch
so
this.
the tree will actually straighten itself out on its own. If
This
you
guy
let
is a
it do it by itself, if
tree
you
artist.
force it, that's when people start crushing
Look at
houses.
it. It missed the
So
house
I
by
let
like
it
an
pull. If
inch.
you notice, you look at the stump, you'll see it on the right. You'll see all the meat. See all the meat right there?
See all the meat?
Well, all that meat right there is what straightened that tree out and pulled it to the right and just gave it
Look at
just
that.
enough to fall and go right alongside that house within an inch away.
I swear to God, if this was my
great.
mom's
So it's
house,
3 in the afternoon.
So
Okay.
if this was my house, my mom would have been swearing. She would have been screaming. She would because my dad probably would have found this guy.
Yeah.
Like he knew some guy from the dealership that came. He's like, you
know.
know Dickie. Yeah, so his brother Alan, he's a tree guy. He's gonna come. He'll knock this tree down, no problem.
Yeah.
And bang bang boom, he misses the house by an inch. My mom, I guarantee you, my mom would have been
What,
freaking out.
what I love, quick, I don't want this guy. There's experts in every field, and there's callings all across this world. And your
Yeah.
calling might not be to wield a lightsaber and save the galaxy. It might be to save this house for this woman.
Yeah.
With your skills of meat cutting, tree cutting.
He
I
left all
love
that meat on there, Ken. He
I
left
love that.
all the meat.
I
on
love
there.
that.
All right, that's one of the better Boston accent. All right, let's do another video there, Kaika. Can you pull it up there?
I'm pulling it up.
I'm gonna do a Boston accent the rest of the show. So for all my people there in Boston, I'm sorry for Tom Brady not being your quarterback anymore. He's still a heck of a guy. Even though he's down there in Tampa, he's doing his job. Okay, he's throwing the football. You guys should have sided with Tom Brady, not Bill Belichick there, Ken.
That's what you should have done.
Okay. Listen, you still got the Bruins. You still got the Celtics. Okay. There's a long season to go. Listen, you guys won 6 Super Bowls for crying out loud. You've been to like 9 of them. What are you going to do? You going to complain about it? You still got Ben Affleck and friggin' Matt Damon. You got both of them.
Oh, here we
All right,
go. Here we
now-
go. Need a cat like this. Need a cat like this.
See? You need a cat. Look at this. This cat is saving this baby from doing stupid stuff like trying to climb over the balcony.
What?
And here we thought the cats were just
A-holes.
scratchers.
A-holes.
Hey, look.
Say it.
He's like, hey, quit that.
What?
Don't do that.
That's surreal.
Hey, kid.
He's like tapping him.
Hey, you big dum-dum.
Hey.
Don't do this.
All right,
This-
I take back my dislike of cats.
See, it saved this kid's life.
I'll tell you what's creepy. It's the first one when
Yeah.
he tapped. No.
Hey.
Let's play it again. Let's voice over. You be the
Okay.
cat. You be the cat this time.
Okay.
All right, start it over, Ikaika. Start it
Here
over.
we go.
Go, go,
Here we
go.
go. Here we go. All
There
right.
you go.
You ready? Hey.
I want to get up on that window.
Hey, no, don't do that.
I want to get on that window.
Hey,
What you doing? I
Whoa,
want that
hey,
window.
Hey.
I want up on that window.
Stop it.
Get me up on
Stop
that
it.
window.
Quit it.
Okay.
Hey.
You're
Get it.
such
All
a
right, there
cat
you go.
about it.
Thank you. Now step back. Cats for the win there.
I love it.
As Ikaika has introduced me to more and more TikTok videos, I've become more involved in in cats. I didn't think I would.
You're on Cat Talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you ready for the last one?
Yeah, let's do the
Oh,
last
is
one.
this
This
one
one.
gonna make me cry?
This could make you cry. 100th birthday. He's swinging it.
He's got a better swing than me.
101st birthday. Swinging
It's
it.
kind of like Ellis's swing.
Okay.
Yeah.
102nd birthday. Swinging it.
Look at that.
Come on. Still put it in the fairway.
Look at that.
Places I haven't been in years. Look at him.
Look at
100th
that.
birthday.
That's great. I mean,
Swinging it.
on the course.
Yeah.
Then they bring the course to him.
Too. 101st birthday. Swinging it.
I mean,
Listen,
how far is he driving there? He's not bad there.
No.
Straight on the fairway.
He's got it. Look, still gets the shoulders around. A little more hands as he
Yeah.
gets older.
I wish his relative didn't wear a polo shirt tucked in his shorts. But,
Every family has one, Ken. Every family's got one.
that's great. That's what I want to do. I want to go out
Swinging.
as long as I can, swinging. That's your lesson for today. Go out swinging.
Go out swinging. Thank you all for tuning in to the Positivity Report. I'm Josh Macuga. That's Ken Knapsack. This is the Good People Association. We'll be back here today, 4 p.m. Pacific. Good people, good movies. Talking all your movie love. In between there, we'll be doing a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/goodpeoplegpa. Tune in. Apparently, we're not playing Dr. Mario, but we can play some other stuff. Thank you all. The GPA.fun, at Good People GPA on all social medias. I'm Josh Macuga. I said it, the Josh Macuga. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Go
Take
out.
us home. Take us home. Play the music. Play the music.
Just take it.